Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another episode of Behind the Issue with your favorite uncle, hopefully. Either I'm gonna annoy you or I'm actually gonna make you laugh. With me, there's only two emotions, it's love or hate. Okay? So, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, future viewers, and people that's following me right now. You are freaking awesome, okay? So let's get today's topic, which is the age of distraction. Not destruction, distraction. Okay, so what is distraction? Distraction is to the point as follows. Okay, so yeah, I had two choices tonight. Okay, either I come home, lay on my bed, and play games, or just sleep because my mind tells me I'm tired. Okay, or as I'm doing now, sitting behind the camera, fighting with myself, fighting a mental battle with myself. Okay? Because one half of my body is like, nah, this ain't worth it, man. Look, what you're doing. Okay? But no. The other half is like, you know what, you want to get out of here? You want to do something with your life? Then you're gonna have to do this. Okay? And you gotta be serious about it. So this is a hard thing to do tonight because I'm free flowing it all the way. Okay, because that's what this is what the whole channel is about. Okay, it's not something that has to be scripted. It's about the emotion about behind it. So my question is, what is a distraction? A distraction is something that happens that you decide to do above the things that's actually important. Okay, and you go back and you're like, you know what? Nah, I'll do it later. Or just like, you know what? Oh, well, look at that. That's a good scroll. Nice. 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 2 hours later. Oh, that's nice. That's nice. That's nice. 3 hours later. That's nice. That's nice. And then you accidentally scroll toward, oh shit, it's already 1 o'clock. Damn, I gotta go to bed. Okay, one more. One more. And then, what did you do? The distraction is a way of wasting time. Okay? If you're fine with wasting time and literally just letting life go past, okay? Because unfortunately, we live in an age where chaos is a normal thing. Literally, chaos is a normal thing. If your day actually goes smooth, then well done to you. I'm glad. I'm happy for you. I really am actually happy for you. But if you're like me, then 50% of the stuff. I almost said it again. 50% of the stuff actually goes way out of what I planned. Okay, and it's not that I can't plan. It's like life said tells me, listen up, you better watch out because I got a different plan for you. And it's usually not even good because the only thing that comes out of it is irritation and non-patience and being aggressive. Okay, but what is the law? What does society say about it? Society actually tells you being distracted is normal. Okay, everybody do it. Every second guy's being distracted. But why do we keep on being distracted? When last have you asked yourself, what is important to me and what am I doing so that life itself will change for me? Okay. And I know this is hard and I know it's difficult to understand. Well, hopefully. Maybe it's not even difficult to understand. Maybe I'm just making it more difficult than it is. But let's take a simple thing. You're walking down the street and you're thinking about a cool subject or something you have to do. Halfway through, where well, 90% of us, our generation and the younger generation, we walk on our phones and like, life just goes by, man. And I'm speaking to myself tonight because I have to watch this a couple of times after this again. So you know what? You that's watching it, yeah, the one you speaking, you gotta understand because this is for you too. Okay? I'm tired. I'm tired of this constant distraction, not having control. Okay? Because I would plan and I'd plan. Well, my plans usually go above and beyond. Okay? But every time when I get to the plans, it's just like wow, that's beautiful. Or, man, I would like to do that. Or, if I just had that. Or let's say something, it's time to sleep. Well, nah, I'm just gonna play another game. Why do we take distractions so lightly? When last have you said no to a distraction and actually focused on what had to be done? And no, I'm not talking just at work and stuff like that. I mean, like literally, when you're at home or when you're actually focused on something busy, important, busy. When you're busy with something important, okay? When last have you actually stopped and say, listen, this is actually a big ass distraction and I gotta get rid of it? Because if I don't get rid of it, my future will take effect and it will affect every moment. Because let me just make another example. Is if I go and I say, listen, I gotta wash my clothes now, and I decide, okay, no, let me get, and I get home and I start watching videos and I get distracted, putting music on or I YouTube. Oh, let's that or put the computer on or that game say like, hey, come play with me, boy. That sounds horrible. Sorry, guys. That sounds horrible. But yeah, then the game thinks, listen, your mind goes like, yes, I need that game. And you get on and you start playing the game. 2, 3 hours later, because when you're in the distracted zone, time flies and you don't realize until it's too late. So let's go. Let's try something. Okay. Whenever you get first, we gotta realize, and this is where the key part comes in. We gotta get to the point where we realize. Okay, listen up. What is the distraction? When is the distraction coming? And why is the distraction there? Why are we constantly getting distracted? What's causing the distraction? And why is it so easy for our minds to just go with the flow? Okay, literally just go with the flow. Rather than just saying, hey, listen, this is not right. I got something better to do. Why do we become mindless zombies? Well, let's call it internet zombies, okay? Because that's what we're turning into. Rather than getting to the point to say, listen, this is a distraction, and having discipline, because I think that's the biggest thing we don't have, is discipline, okay? But yes, and trust me, I know this one specifically because I know you get to the point where you're tired as hell and you're thinking, listen, I don't need to do this. I know that's where I'm now. Okay. I feel like, you know what? I've been carrying way too much stuff with me, and yeah, I might not even talk about all of it. Okay. And I don't know when the right time is going to be. But you know what? When life's heavy, distraction becomes easy because it feels like it's the only thing you can control. And yes, you feel happy about it when you're watching it. You go into a mindless zombie state. So when do we actually snap out of it and say, listen up, the time is now. We take action and we say no to distraction. Guys, I know this one is a bit, I know this video hit very close to home for some of you. And if it did, actually, I'm sorry for that. But what I wanted to say is two things. Please go watch if the video hits close to home. Please go watch the disclaimer before you do something you will regret. And the other thing, please, if you found it funny or that, please go watch the Golden Pony and do my little Golden Pony. Sorry, I can't now. I don't know what a whole little pony goes like, but yo, ladies and gentlemen, over and out, and enjoy the evening.